What's going on in Overlay Sports? Back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Toronto Raptors trading Davion Mitchell to the Miami Heat for PJ Tucker, a second-round pick, and some cash, as the Raptors made a move that is pretty tough. I don't think it's a move they wanted to make. I think it's kind of a move they, had to make. They kind of needed to, think of ahead for next year. And you look at Davion Mitchell, and who's a great player. It just doesn't seem like he was going to be in the Raptors' long-term plans. And Mitchell, I think, has played great for us this year. Defensively, he's very good. He's been solid. And I think it is a trade that kind of, shows how we've cashed in for Jalen McDaniels, a guy who did nothing for us and is doing nothing over in Sacramento. So we got a lot for a guy who was a non-impact player. In the end, we get 3 second-round picks and some cash for that. And PJ Tucker is really a nothing piece just to offset the salaries. The Raptors will probably buy him out, and he will hit the buyout market and the free agent market, and he'll go to a contender. So it's really what the Raptors gain from this is a second-round pick and cash for Davion Mitchell. Now, that second-round pick is in 2026, and it belongs to the Lakers, so it'll probably be around 50 overall next year. So, you look at Davion Mitchell, who's going to be a restricted free agent after this season. He's played great for the Raptors. He's played in 44 games, and he started in exactly half of them. He averaged 24 minutes a game with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game. His defense, though, is really what is, worth trading for him if you're Miami. He's been a great player. And, to this point in his career, I think he's done a great job for Sacramento and the Raptors. And, I think he's going to find his footing in Miami, and we'll see ultimately what they do if they decide to re-sign him or not. But I think Davion Mitchell, he really liked Toronto. You can see on his Instagram, he still has yet to leave Toronto. He's staying here as long as he possibly can. It seems like he really liked it here, and as a fan, you appreciate that. You appreciate players liking to be here, and I don't think this is a move the Raptors, like I said, necessarily wanted to make, but it's one they kind of had to. They're gonna have to pay Brandon Ingram. This offseason. It's going to kick in next season. And you're going to have to really make some tough decisions on certain players. And Davion Mitchell was that. I'm kind of surprised they didn't trade Chris Boucher, but, ultimately, he's a guy who the Raptors want to keep. He's a guy that wants to stay here in Toronto, and so pretty happy to keep Boucher. He's the only guy remaining from that 2019 championship team. But that's really it on the Davion trade. The Raptors are going to net a second-round pick and some cash. For Davion, PJ Tucker will get bought out. He'll go to a contender on the free agent market. But Davion Mitchell was great, and wish him nothing but the best moving forward. I think he's going to be a great piece in the NBA for a long time. Defensively, he's great. He can shoot the ball. He's a good backup point guard that a lot of teams will covet. Of course, Miami did here in this situation, so Raptors were able to get something for him, and they really flipped Jalen McDaniels for 3 second-round picks and some cash. So it turned out to be a great trade for the Raptors in the end, and really good Jalen McDaniels signing. Looking at it in the bigger picture, but that's really all I got in this video. You guys let me know down in the comment section what you think of this Davion Mitchell trade. Like I said, it sucks that we aren't able to keep him money-wise, but I liked them and wish we could have kept them, but it's kind of a trade that we can't really comment on because it's one that I don't think really the Raptors wanted to make. It's one they kind of had to make. We also traded for James Wiseman, but they put him on waivers as well, so they got some cash for him to take him away from the Indiana Pacers and just kind of offset that salary there. So Raptors got some cash for James Wiseman, who they flipped on waivers. But that's all I got in this video. You guys let me know all that good stuff down in the comment section. As always, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. See you guys on the next video. And as always, let's go Raptors.